Pam, pam, pam. Pam, pam, pam. And we are live again. Hello, boys and girls. We are live for another day of plane shift development. Another day of plane shift development, boys. Why not? Why not? Why not? Let me see. I'm here or not? I think I am. Yes, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Hello, hello, Lam. Hello. So tonight we work on pets, okay? So no excuses. I don't want to have bugs or other stuff, you know? We work only on pets. And in case you missed it, I posted a comment actually on the video of yesterday just to explain a bit the ending of the story, because yesterday was a very tough stream with that bug that was never finishing. It was never able to fix. I spent like 4 hours trying to understand why, and at the end I tested it on my machine in PS Legacy, right? Because I have an installation of the old game here, and it was doing exactly the same. So we had the same crash. So then I went to the production and trying to understand why in the production doesn't happen. And the reason the production doesn't happen is because in production that kind of assets are optimized away. So basically it's not crashing, but it's still giving the error. It's still giving the error on the console, right? So which is this one, right? So basically this means that all the alchemist objects also in Legacy are not working as they should, right? Which is good and bad. I mean, is good on one side because it means that is a bug that we don't need to fix because it's already broken. The bad part is that anyway those items are not working. But I think I think we can just change the script. So modify the script, not use this get item 0 anymore, but just do something else, right? But okay, but tonight will be all about pets because I want to continue with the pets and I don't want to let me just check one thing because I got a message of something that is important. Okay, I will have to check it. Okay, so what do you want? What do we want the pet to do more than what we did? Well, the first thing we want to do is to update all the information properly. So the energy, the happiness, I don't know, but the for sure the XP, the experience points, and the last time you fed your pet and things like that, right? So also I think I would like to add a command for to tell the pet to eat even if it's above the 30% threshold, because I think it's good. Hello Marcelo, welcome. Hello, I already said hello to you, and hello Yorlak, good evening, good afternoon I guess for you, or late afternoon. Okay. So what I was doing, I was trying to I was trying to add, yes, to check if these events are properly populated. So basically, when he eats food, so this one is pet update energy, right? And so we are receiving from the server the update energy. We send it here. We have total energy and current energy. And here I think I need to do something to change it. Yes, I have to change it the same way. So I need to have a current energy, and I need to have a total energy, because we need to calculate the percentage, right? And then we want, on the energy, we want to update this bar and this number. I don't know if you want to do kind of a number slash, or if you want to have it on the tooltip. That's a good question. I think for now it's okay like it is. I mean, I don't want to make it too complex. I think it's okay. So we just need to set the we just need to get this one and set into this one the set percent, I think it is, yes. So you need a percentage to set the value of any bar, and the value of any bar will be float divided by float, and we will have the current energy divided by the total energy. Right? So like 2 divided by 10, I don't know. So it would be 0.2, and this one will be the percentage. So this way we will update also the percentage. And then the text, we will set it with, okay. This one I think I want to rename it. So we will name it update pet energy. Because now I created multiple functions that are available to update the pet. Can we put it maybe in a separate graph? Because I think it's always a bit annoying when you have stuff. Yeah, let's create a new graph. Let's create a new graph which is called pets, okay? And we will move this stuff in the pets graph, which is better. So it's a bit easier for us to find it out, right? To find it. It's a bit easier. Okay. So as you can see here at the top, we are now in the pets tab, and that is the one that we want to use. So I will do the same for the other functions. We have three more functions, and they are about pet happiness, pet XP, and pet lux fed. So the last fed is just saying that the last time you updated the pet is right now. So basically this one is called every time the pet eats, right? What happens if you don't give food to him? So basically, if you don't give food to him, he will still be functional, meaning that he can still follow you, and he can still do the basic commands, because there are a number of basic commands which are not using any energy. So for example, the command to follow, the command to stay, the summon, the dismiss, those commands are using 0 energy. So you can still use your pet, but if you want him to do any of the advanced functions, like learning a new phrase, learning a new place, scouting for items, or anything else, it needs to have energy, and so you need to give him food. But he doesn't die. He never dies. He never dies. He never. But he may be sad if you don't give him food ever, or if you don't pet him sometimes, you know, if you don't pet him sometimes, or if you don't speak with him sometimes. I don't know. I will create an algorithm for that. So now the question is, how do we store the last pet fed? Ah, yes, we store it because we only have one, right? So we can store it in the window directly. I think we can store it in the window directly. So anyway, this will be super easy because we just create another one that is another event, because this one has no parameter. So it will be update pet last fed on PC. This one will be, as usual, run on client and reliable. And this one will call update pet last fed on PC. And so there is the server side coming in, and there is the client side. And then we just need to create a new function here in the window, which is update pet last fed. And since we are here, maybe we can also create all the others, right? So we will create update pet XP and update pet and update pet happiness, right? So we have all the functions defined in the window. So here we are inside the window, while here we are in the player controller, which is the one that is receiving all these updates, right? So here we take the win pet and we do update last fed. So here we are just passing, you know, this information to the window. We are doing nothing else, so this part is just passing through the information. Nothing else than that. Update pet XP on PC, which means player controller, and we put in the current XP, and we put in the next XP. The next XP, wait, the next XP, in theory I have it already. The next XP, in theory I have it already, because the next XP is in the evolution stage, and in my pet I have both evolution stages available. So probably this information is not really needed. Actually, we put it. We put it in, but I actually have it. I actually have, because when we are receiving, the pets, I think, by the way, we should store them somehow, because we have them. Yeah, we have them inside a clicked one, so we know the one that is clicked. So I can okay, let me do this. Let me create a new variable, which is current pet, current pet, and this current pet is of type owned pet structure. Owned pet structure. Okay. And so I think that the first thing we are gonna do when we are clicking on one, apart from this monster of thing, but we are gonna set the current pet. So we know what is the current pet, right? And when we are receiving pets, I think we can set the canvas we can set this to collapsed so that it's not showing on the right side, and also we will set the current pet to empty. So we are sure that this pet is not messing up with us. Okay, so like this, I think it should be good. Can we have something cleaner than this? Because this one is actually this variable, and this one is again the same variable, right? Which I don't like it too much. So I think it should be like this, and this one should be deleted, and this one should just continue here, and then this one should continue there. So it's more clear that it's the same variable, right? Right. So like this, I think is a bit cleaner. You can see that it's the same line. Before it was harder to read. Hello, Tua. Good evening. We're working on pets a bit, just to see where we go with pets. Okay, it seems that we are reaching the the completion of the first drawing for the Cran history, which is nice. So we are nearly there. Let's see if we can do it. I already changed 3 different artists. Let's see if we can do it. What I was saying that yes, we are sending that here. Yes, we are clearing this, and we are clearing that, and so we know what is the current path. So in theory, if I get current path and then I break it, I have the current evolution stage and next evolution stage, and from the next evolution stage I can take the required experience. So actually I don't need to send, so I think we can change it immediately. I think we should change it immediately. So we just have current XP, okay? And we rely on the fact, so let me close it and recompile. And we rely on the fact that we can take it from the next evolution stage. Now, if we reach the next evolution stage, I think something should happen, right? So we should get notified pretty clearly that our pet reached the next level. I don't know what he should do, if he should play a small animation. But in theory, may even change sides, you know? So, may even change sides. Okay, it's compiling, so we need to wait a bit. So after this is done, what do we need to do? Well, we will need to interpret somehow the date, which is getting sent to us. And I think we need to have a timer somehow, because actually the time, I don't know if this last fed is actually interesting or not, but maybe yes. The problem is that if we don't put the last fed date, we will not have a way to tell you that he ate too much and now it cannot be fed anymore, right? So that's a bit of the thing. But then while it's compiling, what I want to do, I want by the way, let me delete this one because I want to add more abilities. Because I think the abilities should be all in the table, you know, including pet abilities, including the basic ones like follow and stay. So I think that would be much better, and also summon and dismiss, right? I think summon and dismiss can actually be okay, he loaded. I think summon and dismiss can actually be buttons directly in the UI. So 2 big buttons, because anyway, those are always available. But I'm thinking for the other, yes, here I was explaining to someone how is the hollow world. So I need to think exactly how to do it, but the idea is that for every command that you have, right? For every command, you need to have a way to execute it. So or we put a kind of a button there that you can click, and then we have the description on the side. And then we have, you know what will be nice maybe? Will be to have a kind of a panel that, because I don't think you want to read the description all the time. I think that when you read the description once, is basically done for, I mean, when you read it once, then you know what it does, right? So it seems a bit stupid to present always the text, you know, your pet can learn a phrase, blah, 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 you know, and you have all this text all the time, you know, on screen, and it seems a bit useless. When you read it once, you know it, right? So, or we put it in a pop-up, you know, or we put it in a tooltip. But basically in the abilities, I think what I would like to have a button that you can click to actually do it, right? I don't know if we should call it do it or execute or something like that, but I think we need to what is the best way to do this, guys? You remember a nice animation of Paragon when the character dance some kind of hip hop? You want your pet to dance hip hop with 4 legs? That would be very nice. So I think we need to rework. The abilities UI, right? I think we need to rework the abilities UI. How do we do it? Is under pet item? No, pet name. What? Pet ability. The alphabetical order is a bit weird. Yeah, so you see what we have now? We have a title and we have a description. But again, I don't think I want to have the description always present, right? I think it's a bit stupid to have it always present. So Ori shows as a tooltip when you mouse over. Do you like more to have a tooltip? So you basically mouse over. Learn a phrase, right? So you are like this, no? You mouse over, and this thing pops up, right? And this thing pops up as a tooltip that is telling you what learn a phrase does. Or we can have it in another way. We can have it hidden by default, and then we can have a small button to view the description, right? We could actually have 2 buttons, right? One with maybe looks like an eye. One that maybe looks like an eye, and when you click on it, you see the description, right? So when you click on this, the description appears. When you click it again, the description goes away. So it's like shrinking, right? Yeah, I think I don't know if I want to do the eye or just click in here. The problem is that clicking here, I think no one will click it, so no one will see the description. So maybe we need to have an icon, and this one will be to execute it, right? So this one will be do it, right? The name. Hello, Tony. Good evening. Welcome. The name. You say the name of the pet and the command after is not needed anymore, because you will just click on the ability. So you will have a list of abilities, right? And you will have a list of abilities like this. Obviously they will be different, okay? But and you will just click on one, right? You will just click on this and it will do it for you. Then if you still want to use the command line, you can use the command line. You can do /pet, because actually this is exactly doing the same, right? This is just sending a /pet command, but you don't see it. It's just done for you, you know? So I think we need 2 icons and a kind of a tooltip or a thing that disappears, right? So I think that this should be this thing should be probably, at the moment is a vertical box, but I think we need a vertical box with Yeah, but I think if we collapse this one, it will still work, huh? I think it will still work. I think I will just put the title. I think we will have an horizontal box. And now let me think which kind of button we need. So we need a button that should be clicked. So I think it should be a WD button. The problem of WD button is that it's very busy at the moment. So if I use WD button, which I can use, I can use. The problem of WD button is that I need then to no, it's okay. No, it's okay because it's okay because the management of the click is done outside. Okay. Yeah, so I think we can have two of those. Yes, why not? So we can have two WD button. One will be button execute, and another one will be button view, right? So one will be a small I. Sorry, one will be a small I, and the other one will be. Now we don't have this kind of icons, so we need to understand actually where to take these icons. I don't know. For now, I can just use two random ones, and then we will. Okay, but. Sorry, I'm just checking the preview, as I said, of the first screenshot, the first picture. I think it's okay. I think it can be okay. I don't know. It looks a bit fat. You want to see it? Right, it's working on it right now. What? Now it's all green. There is the person working on it. Okay, let me continue here. There is the artist working on the picture, which is very nice. Means that we will have the picture done soon. Something like this. Now the title, if the title is long, I think this thing will automatically extend. Yes. We may have a problem. We may have a problem of the sides inside the scroll, but we will see. Okay, we will see. So okay, let's do two buttons and the title. Now let's search for. Let's search for an icon that we can use. I think the icons are under textures, icons. Okay, let me see if we have anywhere an icon that looks like a view, and one that looks like an execute or something. Maybe not. We have a lot of icons, but all these are already used for crafting and other stuff, right? So we have a lot of icons, but maybe not enough. Nah, the one for food, unfortunately, we cannot. These are the races. Magic we cannot use, obviously. Well, there is one with an eye, but I think if we associate one of the still green. I'm trying to give indications to the guy. Meanwhile, which one can be an execute? I have no idea. Ah, we have this one. We have the one with the eye. Why not? We have this one. We have an eye. Yes. We have the eye. So the eye, I think we can use this one, which then will be different in the different things, but I think will be good. So it will be 1-1 in the UI atlas, right? 1-1 in the UI atlas. Now, I don't remember how to set it up, but I think it's fairly simple. I think we just need to get the button and just say set up something. Setup button or setup button by icon name. No, I think setup button is what we need. And setup button. And we need to select 1 and 1, and we need to select the atlas, right? And the atlas will be icons UI. Exactly. Tooltip will be view. Description or view. Text mode, no. Optional text, nothing. Okay, so we need the same thing here, and we can change those icons in the future. But so for the button execute, what do we use? Do we have an execute or something? I don't think we do. Or we use this one, which is like a hand doing something. Or maybe this one with the box. This seems to be use. I think this one is use. We can use this one. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2. So it's 3, 2. The coordinates are 3, 2. So we can say 3. Oops. No. We can say 3, 2. And we can call it execute or do it. I don't know. Let's say execute for now. Okay, so we will see those two buttons. And so the two buttons will be here, the title will be a description here. Now this one we want it to be hidden by default. What we should do, hidden by default? Yes, I think you should do hidden by default. Otherwise it will be super annoying all the time, right? So it should be hidden by default, and then when you click on view, it will display it, right? So visibility, visibility. Visibility. No, visibility is possible only on widgets. Visibility is possible only on widgets. So how do I hide this? I need to make another widget actually. Need to make another widget only for this. Oh my god. Because it doesn't have a visible. Ah, no, it does. It does. It does. Visible, right? I can do collapsed. Yes. No, there is. Okay, so description will be collapsed by default. And then when we click on view, right? When you click on this guy, when we click on this guy, we will do what? First we check if the visibility of this is on or off. Get visibility. So if the visibility of this guy, and we can do a switch, right? If the visibility is visible or not testable or not testable self only, so these three parameters, then we set the visibility to collapsed. If is visible, if is all the others, we set it to visible. Okay, so this will basically, every time you click, it will switch between the two. Okay, so this is basically hide or show description, right? So this is what this thing is doing. Okay, then we need to do the execute. Now the execute would be a bit more complex because it will really depend on the command, right? So I think we need to store somehow together with the ability also the command. At the moment we are not doing it. So at the moment we are not storing anything. We need to store, at the moment we only have a title and a description. That's it. We need to store the command to execute. Now the question is, do we have it? Because I think we have pet command, right? I think we have pet command inside abilities. Yes, pet command. Okay, so what do we need to do? You know what we will do actually? I think in this setup we don't pass anymore these variables because it sounds a bit too small, too simple, but we pass in the pet ability structure, which is a better idea, right? And so we have everything, and then here we break, and from this one we have everything. So we have the name, we have the description, and we now also have the pet command, and we have the storage, right? So I think it's much better. Let me remove the other ones. And so here we basically pass the element, and we remove this one. Okay, sorry. And the same we do here, right? Okay, this is for the current evolution stage and for the next evolution stage. Obviously if it's for the next evolution stage, you will not be able to execute it, So we need to disable the button if it's the next evolution stage, right? Otherwise you will be able to launch the command and will do nothing. So I think we need to add something like active, which is a boolean, and based on the fact if active is true or false, we will enable or disable the button execute, right? So the button execute will be, I don't know if I can disable a WD button, but unfortunately not. I think we can just hide it. Why not? I think we can set the visibility of this button to, so if it's true, if the active true, we set the visibility to visible. If active is false, we set the visibility to collapsed. So it will basically disappear. Collapse is not taking space. And then after this, we go here and we do what we need to do, right? I don't know, maybe. Symmetry. There is no symmetry in this. Okay, it's okay. So what? So I think we are good for this part. So the setup we do, the active, we just need to pass the active. So when is the next, I think this one is the next level, right? Yes, this one is the next level. So the one that is more at the back is the next level. Active will be false, while this one, which is the current level, active will be true, right? So I think we have everything, which is kind of nice. Okay, this is good. So now what do we do? Now what do we do? We would like to execute the command. Yes, I wanted to add a few more commands first of all. So I want all the commands to be available, okay? Also the default ones. So you will be able to click them directly from there. I think except the dismiss and the summon. I think the dismiss and the summon can go probably directly in the window, because you can always summon this guy or dismiss it, right? I don't know where I want to put it. Do we want to put it here at the top, or here at the bottom, or here at the sides, or here at the bottom? Maybe here. Maybe here. So maybe we can have a summon and dismiss. I think they should be WD buttons as usual. And let me just see, because this at the moment is a bit of a mess of, but it's a canvas, so I can put the stuff where I want. Okay, that's very nice. What is this image 1 and image 2? This is the inventory. So let me just rename it image emg inventory 1, so that we emg inventory 3, emg inventory 2. Okay. And I think we can put it just before, yeah, just before this one. So we will have a WD button here and another WD button here. And these two buttons will go down here and down here. And I don't know why they are stretched like this. No idea. And we can have, why they are so small? Is it normal? Boop. If I make it bigger, it's empty, so I think it is. I think it's normal. I think this is the size of the, I think that probably these ones are oversized because I think the buttons are probably, yes, 48 by 48, something like that. I think so. So I think also this one should become 48 by 48, which are the inventory icons. They become a bit small, but I think that's what it is. Okay, we can then make it better. So here you will have the summon and the dismiss. Now for the summon and dismiss, we need to do the same. So we will call it button summon and button dismiss. Now, if you still want to use the command line, you will be able to, okay? So it's no problem. So if you already have a shortcut, you know, in your quick bar to summon the pet, fine, no problem. This is just, you know, a useful feature for the new players, because new players will never go and try to type commands, you know, so they will just say, oh, this game, that you cannot do anything in this game, right? And they will just leave just because they don't see how to do stuff. And if they have a pet window and they can see all this information, they can see the face of the pet, they can click on the dismiss, they can click on the abilities. I think they will understand much better what is going on, right? So that's the whole point. Okay. So we need to set up these two buttons, right? Yes. We need to set up those two buttons. When we want to do it, actually we can do it in the window construct because those buttons will be the same every time. So I think we take our button dismiss and our button summon, and we are going to call setup the same way we did with the others, and we are going to decide the icon. Now the icon of the pet, I think we already have it, but I think we only have the summon, not the dismiss, right? We have this icon, which is basically the summon pet. I don't know if we want to have a similar one with the X. Maybe we can use the X for now to dismiss it. Yeah, let's use the X. Even if the X looks like closing the window, but considering it's at the bottom and is next to the pet icon, I think will be understandable. Then probably we need to make new icons for this stuff. I think would be nicer to have new icons. So this one is what? Is 1-0 because it works like an atlas. So the dismiss is 1-0. The dismiss is 1 0. This one can be called summon pet, and this one will be dismiss pet. And the summon should have, let's use the dog, whatever this thing, this is the cat icon. So 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 1. So it's 10 1. It's 10, oops, the summoner, 10 1. Okay, so the two buttons will be there. Now if you want to enable them, right, so we want these two buttons to do something, we need to connect them. And I will connect one and I will connect the other. Now, calling the command should be fairly easy. I think there is a method on player controller which is doing everything for us. So if I remember right, but yes, I'm pretty sure there is. I think there is a method that is called like execute command that is doing what we need. Execute. We just need to be to call the right one. I think it's execute command on PC. I think it's this one, which is then calling this one. Yes. Okay. So this one needs to do what? Needs to do /pet summon, right? And in the same way, this one should do /pet dismiss. Dismiss. Okay. So that is done. And now what we need to do next, well, we can test at least these two commands. Yes, but apart from those two, which are here at the bottom, I wanted to add the other ones, right? Do we want to add, well, maybe we can add them here as well. Because stay and follow are always available, right? Do we want to have them as abilities or do we want to have them as fixed command? That's a very good question. I mean, do you want the stay and follow to be listed here? Or do you want them to be here as two additional buttons? I think it's a bit better if they are here, just because even if they are permanent ones, but because maybe we can give a bit of an explanation, you know. We can have a bit of a description. This one has 0 description, so these are just click and go. The problem is that this list can become very long if your pet is, and maybe the follow and stay are good if they are easily accessible. The problem is that I don't have two icons for the follow and stay. I can use this one of the hands, like stay is the hand, this hand, and the follow, I don't know. I can have this one. I don't have enough icons, boys. Yeah, maybe we can use this to stay and follow. Okay, let's put them outside. Do you have a preference or not? Do you understand the question or not? I mean, I don't know if I'm going too fast or whatever, but I hope it's understandable. So let me do a button stay, and button follow, right? So we will have 2 additional buttons. And the size will always be the same, 48 by 48 and 48 by 48. Okay. Oh, by the way, we are 38 Patreons. Someone new joined. We are now 38. So thank you. Thank you. I think I have the name somewhere. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What is the name? GG. Nigel and Jeremy. 2 people. Nigel and Jeremy. And I see also Baxus renewed. I think Baxus was already a Patreon, but he renewed the pledge. So thank you guys. It's always nice to see that, you know, there is people that are interested in the game. So we're now 38. So I need to change this thing. Properties, right? 38 out of 40. Nice. You see in the top right, above, there, yes. Above, no, it's there. It's kind of there. Okay, nice. So we have that. She's always good. Very nice. I think we are pretty close to have the final version. The guy is working on it right now, and but I think it's very nice. I like it. I think the picture of Talad is becoming better and better. Do you want to see it? No, I will show you when it's final. But he's doing a million changes. You cannot see it. Maybe you can see it if I do this. Yeah, you see here in this Discord. Sanjay, which is the guy that was saying, he said hello yesterday, is the artist that is working on the history of the races, which I'm personally very passionate about because it's putting a bit of, you know, story and role play into the game. And okay, so we will have these 4 now. Do we want to separate them a bit? Yeah, I think we want, because this miss and summon are together, and stay and follow are also kind of together, right? So stay and follow. I only need to set them up as usual. So I need to set them up here. Stay and follow. So I'm doing 2 or 3 things at the same time, but okay. Is it green? I don't know if it's green or not, but okay, I will show you the picture. It's a bit green. Please don't green. A bit green. Sorry, I'm watching the other screen because I'm checking the picture that is changing constantly. So he's working on it right now, and he's doing changes to the picture every few seconds. But I don't know, I see it a bit green, but it's okay. It's different, I mean, I will show you this one. I think that the neck looks a bit weird, but I will show it to you. I will show it to you now. Okay, this should be the kind of final first picture of the history of the races. Right? I don't know how you see it on your screen, but it should be fine. The only thing that is a bit weird is the neck, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay. So this is, believe it or not, okay, this is Talad, the god, which maybe you never seen in his form. I think you are associating, if you are a player of Plane Shift, you are associating too much my character with Talad, which is wrong, because I'm obviously not him. I'm just named as Talad for historical reasons, but you can see my character as a Talad priest, right? So a priest of Talad or something like that, but not Talad himself. And this is Talad. I mean, this is kind of a young Talad, okay? So he's the god in his youth when he created the world together with Langs, right? And yes, this will be the first picture of 5, potentially 4 or 5, of the history of the races, and this one is the one for the Kran, because as you know, Talad created the Kran, and so there will be a voiceover on top of this. If I can, I will move a bit. I don't know if I can have this lava flow, or anyway, I will try to also put some effects if I can. If I cannot, it will just stay like this. Maybe I will have the light flickering a bit, but yeah. So this is what we are working on in parallel. This is actually a commission job. Yes, I will make. Sorry, just a second. I'm typing a few things to him. I will need. I can tell you what I'm typing. I will need from you the PSD or GIMP or Krita file, the PSD file. I will open it with. I will need from you the PSD file with the layers. So I can try to manipulate it. I can try to manipulate it in Unreal Engine. You can use WeTransfer. You can use WeTransfer or another one. But WeTransfer is pretty good to send big files, because I need the PSD, because I will open it in GIMP and or in Krita, and I will work a bit on the layers. Sorry, I lost the thing. We work a bit on the layers, you know, to see if I can move some of them, or I can have again a kind of a light effect. I'm not very expert in light effects on 2D, but I think we can do something with Unreal, and I think it would be nice. Yeah, there is a WeTransfer website. WeTransfer website. Yeah, it's for large files. It's for large files. Discord cannot send big ones. And email may not be enough, but you can try. Maybe on email it goes through. I don't know. Depends how big it is. I think it would be like 10 megabytes. I mean, email these days is pretty strong, so I think that by email, if about 10 megabytes, email can be okay. Okay, I also need to send him the document for signing the copyrights and everything else. So I will have to do that as well. I will do it tomorrow, though not today. But we need obviously the assignment of copyright to the non-profit corporation. Okay, so this will be. So yeah, there's also a bit of legal stuff that I have to do for the game. Maybe it's something that you don't see, but there is a bit of a legal stuff that I need to do sometimes, you know, to keep the things clean and running. Hello, Dacre. Ah, you are alive. Sometimes we are thinking you are a bot. Sometimes we think you are a bot, but you are not. That's insane. Hula is thinking that you are a bot. Say hi, Hula. You have to say hi, Hula, so that because he's convinced that you are a bot. Yeah, because you are lurking, so you're getting points because Hula is very interested in points, you know. And so when he sees that you have more points than him, no, Hula is that guy. Is that guy that just wrote Hula jump. He wants to win the point race, you know, and you have a lot of points. But okay, so let's say stay pet. No, we can say ask pet to stay, to stop moving. Let's say to stop following. Maybe we can say to stop follow. To stop, ask the pet to stop follow. To stop following or stop following. And here we will have ask the pet to follow. Okay. Okay. I also like giving support to playing so I lurk when playing games. Yes. Do it, please. One more viewer is always good, you know. So even if you are lurking and not active is pretty good because more viewers, you know, more people joining. I mean, is a spiral that goes up. So your question was about transferring U4 to U5. Well, at the moment we don't have any requirements or strong, you know, need for U5. I think we have a need for 426 because we want to make the new. I mean, we want to make the water better, water and rivers, and 426 is really insane in terms of water and rivers, and I think I want to use it all. 0 1 2 3 4 5 0 1 2. So it's a 5 2. 5 2 is the stop. 5 2. Okay, and the follow is 4 2. Okay, 4 2. So we are going to we are going to switch to 426 pretty soon. Maybe before the next release of the alpha. I don't know. Maybe that would be probably a good idea. I have to think about it. Let me put it in my notes because I have a file somewhere where I listed the Change credits, change loading screen, upgrade to 426 before next alpha. It's a question mark, but I think I want to keep it in mind. These ideas for devs is something that if someone wants to contribute, for casual devs, right? If someone wants to do something, there are some ideas, and this is for next alpha. Yeah, sometimes okay, doing things too quick, but yeah. U5, I don't know, U5 has this incredible, you know, million polygons. You can do it and it costs you nothing. So I don't know, I need to be careful on that, because we still are an MMO, you know, and okay, million polygons, very nice, but then it needs to really work, and it should not work like the meta human that I showed in Discord the other day, right? So the meta human, I mean, it's super nice, but you know, a meta human has 30 FPS or 40 FPS, like one face, full screen, so one face. And I don't know on which machine, because, but anyway, it's their demo machine, which I guess is insane. So I think we need to be a bit careful here, right? In not overdoing it. So let's bring the game up. You know, I want to bring the game up with, yes, good increase of graphics. I mean, some improvements, but not make it too crazy, because if you go too crazy, then I fear that we are going to cut off people because they don't have the right hardware, you know. More people on Twitch than on YouTube, never happened before. Okay, to celebrate, we will attach the small guys, right? The avatars to Twitch to celebrate. Celebration. Do celebration. Twitch, connect, boom. Look at this. Op. People are appearing one by one. Dakra, if you want to customize your avatar, you can. You can type !extension and you can customize your avatar the way you want. Yes, that one, exactly. That link, you can change your avatar, which at the moment is very simple. It's nice. I like the purple square thingy. I like it. Okay, so what else we need to do? What else we want to do? Yes, I wanted to add more abilities. So let me add an ability. Let me add an ability where you ask him to eat, even if I think it should be at evolution stage 1, right? Fuck, do I need to change all the IDs? So I don't think it makes any difference because we are already sorting them by evolution stage. So I think it doesn't make absolutely any difference. I can put it in any place, I think. Evolution stage 1. How do you say of a pet? You can just say eat food, or consume food, or how do you say feed yourself? Feed. So it's from the point of view of the pet, okay? It's not you feeding him, is he eating. So eat food. Let's say eat food. Your pet ask your pet to eat what is around them, to eat something, to eat, to search for food around, to eat food. Ask your pet to eat food. Okay, we can improve it, but pet command, I think it will be eat. As simple as that. Storage 0. Okay, so if I save this one, in theory we should have at level 1 an additional ability. And here we can start to test, you know, we can start to test the thing. Yes, let's do it. Let's do this of testing how it works. Of testing how it works. So if I go, so basically our pet ability now will be able to execute one ability, right? We'll be able to execute one ability. Now we need to pass over this to the dispatcher. So I think we need to create another dispatcher here, which is sending this information to WinPet. Or not. Actually, I don't think we care. I think we can just execute it here, you know. But we need to know, because at the moment pet ability, we have a setup of pet ability, right? So we need to know the command. So we need to expand this and have the command. And the command will be a string, right? The command will be a string. So I need to be able... No, stupid me, stupid. No. We have it in the pet ability, so I don't need it. I just need to store it. I just need to store it as command, and this would be a string. And then we set this command to be equal to this, right? Okay. So, So yes, I changed a bit the layout of the avatars on the stream because I think it was a bit too invasive maybe, and now so I just made it simpler. Oh my God, we have a famous guest. Wow. We have a former dev returning somehow. Well, I don't know if he wants to help, but anyway, he was a former dev. I've seen so many devs that sometimes I struggle to really remember who did what, but hello Klovenov. Hey, how are you? Long time no see, yes, but we are making the Unreal version of the game. And we are pretty far into it. I mean, like we moved. I mean, we didn't fully move yet, but let's say we were thinking it was impossible, but now the impossible became possible. So we basically managed to port the majority of the stuff, and yeah, and I think we will do this. So we will have plane shift on a fresh new engine. 。 A fresh new engine. I'm working at the moment on pets, and I mean, you cannot imagine, obviously, the difference of developing for the old game and for the new engine. I mean, it is a completely different world, right? So, like, tools and I mean, everything, capabilities and portability, and I mean, it's another universe. So we basically move forward like 20 years, you know. So like if you want to have, you know, in the game, I mean, on the characters, shaders for any possible map that you can imagine, you know, you can have them. If you want to have particle systems like this with an editor that you can edit the particles, you can, and I don't know, it's insane. I mean, if you if you were used to the old days, you know, that's incredible. I mean, to me, it's still incredible, even if few years that I'm working with the Unreal version. But every time I see something, is insane. And thinking like how we did it in the past, you know. Ah, you did Unreal? Okay, nice, nice. Yeah, Unreal is a very good engine. I think we did a good choice. We really made it. So we made a good choice in switching to Unreal. I mean, to choose Unreal between other engines, because there were like I think three or four possibilities at that time. I think there were like three possibilities. One was the Ogre engine, which, by the way, I don't even know if it's still alive, which was actually open source. Then there was Unity, and then there was Unreal, right? And I think we did a pretty good study on them. So I remember that I did all the comparative tables and trying to understand, you know, together with another guy that is no more here, but anyway, has been a supporter for a long time. And so we did together with this other guy, I think the name was Joe, a lot of stuff to really test the different things. And at the end, we ended up with Unreal. And I don't even know if the Ogre engine is still alive, by the way. Is it? It's still there since 2001. Yes, but is it updated? Yes, February 12, 2021. Going strong. Okay, I'm happy that they're still there. I'm really happy that they are still there. Also because Crystal Space is no more there. So I think these guys took the lead. I'm pretty happy that it exists and is still available. It did release actually the 12th of February, so it's pretty cool that they are still here. And yeah, it looks very nice. I know these guys, the Ricks of Road. I know them. we discussed a bit with these guys for the Free Game Alliance a long time ago. But yeah, and then there was Unity, and then there was Unreal. I think Unreal was somehow the hardest to start with, because it's the engine that everyone is telling you that is a bit harder to start, you know. And but anyway, I'm happy to see you. How have you been? What happened in these years? I don't know what is the last time that we spoke, but I think if I check my email, it's probably 10 years ago. I don't know, or maybe less. I don't know. I don't remember. Torchlight 1. Yeah, from the page it seems also Torchlight 2 that is using it, at least from the okay. So now what I want to do, I think I want to test. Yes, I was adding here the eat food, right? So eat food should pop up in the list, right? And then I want to when we click the ability, yes, when we click the ability, I think that we can just do something very simple, which is to call in the same way we do it here. The same way we will do it here. Now, I think in the future we will need to specialize this, okay? So this is a bit simple at the moment, but execute the pet command, right? But this is a bit simplified because it will not work for all the cases. But I think we can, for now we can do this. And so we will do /pet plus, right, get command. So whatever will be the command space /command. So in this case will be /pet eat, right? I think the only problem is that the window will be open, and so you will really not see your pet eating anything because it will be beyond the window. Yeah, that's kind of annoying, but yeah, but that's it. Okay, let me see if some of this works, okay, because we need to test. So we need to test a bit. So I want to see if the abilities are popping up. I want to see if we get the right icons here. I want to see if the title and description is okay, but these were already okay, so I think they will pay. And then I want to see when I click on it if the guy is actually okay, let's try. I guess I missed some pieces because I changed so much and I'm not sure I really did it all, but we will see. We will see very soon. You crashed the server. It's okay. Someone said that he crashed the server, but it's fine crashing the server. It's fine. It's up at the moment. The Unreal server. And no one is online at the moment, so it's okay. But if you want to test it, it's there. Okay, so we launched client server. We connect. Did I change the... No, I didn't, huh? I have it though. I took a screenshot of the loading screen, and so we can finally change the loading screen. Let's do it now. What is the loading screen? That's a good question. I think it's between login and play. So I think it should be inside the login widget. So I think it should still be in the main menu. We have the loading screen. We actually have the loading screen, but I think the loading screen is... yes, it's here. So if it's not from character creation, idle view. Okay. So next time I start, we will have the proper... what do you mean connection timed out? Come on. We will have the proper loading screen next time, which I think will be much better than the one that we have now. I want to have two loading screens. One when you are already in the city, and so you can see a picture of the city, and one where you are coming from the character creation. Why our server is not... fuck, because I have all the levels. No. I have all the levels, boys. I need to remove them. Otherwise it will take me so much to test. So much to test. So we need to go under content maps, main world. Okay. So let me delete. Why the podium map is modified? Yes, because I added the warp vortex. This one I want to check in. Let me check it in. Added warp, yeah, added warp something. Okay. All the rest we need to delete. We need to delete. And we need to delete. And also I want to copy. I want to copy this one, which is the light version. So which is the simplified version, right? Because otherwise, okay. I think we should be fine now. I think we should be fine to restart. Server and client. And now we have the new loading screen, by the way. Okay. Okay, we are loading in. Let's see if the new loading screen works. Yes, it does. Let's see, it's this one. Nice. Instead of the dwarf with the axe, we have this view. Which is much nicer, I guess. I like the view. Would be nice if something is moving while in the in the loading screen. Would be nice if something is moving. But okay. So now what we want? Ah yes, we want. Let me just go away from the fountain, so we don't have the noise. The arena looks massive, yes, because you never seen it from the top, but it's actually the right sides. It is massive. It is pretty big. Okay, what do we want to do? Ah yes, we want to click on pets. And we want to click on our first pet. You see? Why the background is black? There is a bit of a problem with the background, but you see that the square. You can see the square. I don't know why. I need to check it. But you can see the square. So, but basically now we have summon pet. Do you think it will work? I think it will work. Let's see. Poof. Ah. Yeah. The only problem is that this window is very big. So. So it's a bit annoying, you know, to click on these buttons. Maybe I can make a smaller version just for the abilities. I don't know. But anyway, the summon is working. If I click on summon again, obviously it will tell me your familiar has already been summoned. So I don't know if you can see it. Probably you can see it here. I can do dismiss. Poof, and it's disappearing. Magic. And the server is not crashing. Server is not crashing. Very nice. So we'll summon it again. And now I want to try. Is he following me, by the way? Yes, he's following me. Yeah, with this window in front is kind of annoying. So I think at the end the players will use the quick bar to send the command to the pet. Because I think anyway the window is so big that you are probably not gonna. But I don't know. Maybe a new player will do it, and then as it becomes more an advanced player, you know. So if I do ask pet to stop, did we ever tested stop? I think we never tested stop, huh? Did we? Oh, by the way, it's not stop, it's stay. What is it? Pet stay. Yeah, so if I do it with the command is staying, did I enable it, by the way? Did I enable it? That's a good question. Maybe I didn't. No, I didn't. Ha! Okay, if we don't connect it, it will not work, huh? If I don't connect it, it will not work, boys. As simple as that. As simple as that. Okay, so we do stay, we do pet, stay, and follow, we do pet, follow. Okay, so now they are connected and it will work when we restart the game. And then what else? Yes, they eat. We want to ask him to eat, okay? Because at the moment, his energy level. By the way, I don't know if the energy level is sent to me properly at the beginning. He has an energy of. I think that this 0 is correct. The bar is not correct. The bar is not correct. Why? Why the bar? Why the bar? Why the bar is not correct? The bar is not correct because I know why. Yeah, we added a lot of stuff. We added vegetation, we added grass. So there is grass, there are plants on the ground. The plants are actually moving with the wind a bit. So you can see them moving sometimes. We added way nicer trees, as you can see. We have bloom effects and everything from the crystal. The trees are much nicer. We have a new system for mantle, so you see characters can go up like this, which is very nice. And they can also jump and now here is not very easy to demonstrate, but yes, they can jump and grasp a corner. And in theory they can also roll. Now the roll, I think I disabled it for some reason, but if I jump from height, yes, it rolls to the ground. I mean, we added some stuff. At the moment I'm mostly focusing on porting the game as it is, but and then we have better particles. We have much nicer particles for spells. Well, this one is not particularly impressive, but we have nicer particles, and now the particles don't want to show. The sounds are the same of the old game, but the particles are all new. So yes, there are some improvements, but let's say the majority of the work has been to actually port the different. We also added some emotes. We added some emotes like this one. I still have to sort this menu, but because the icons unfortunately are looking all identical, but come on, bring it on. Look at this. Bring it on. So yes, we we did changes. Then we changed the. There are also some news like on the skills. So now the skills have. The skills have a kind of a talent. I mean, it's not a talent tree, but is a talent. A talent. I mean, let's say feats like D&D third edition and up. You know, like feats for the character. So when you are at a certain rank in a specific ability, in a specific skill, you gain a talent. Now this is not very developed yet, so this is just the engine capabilities, but unfortunately from the rule side I'm still missing data here, so I cannot really use it well, but I will do it. When you cast a spell, the pet disappear? No, the pet is here. Look. I think I can also cast a spell on him, okay? Let's see if we crash the server. Can I cast a spell on him? Ah, I'm defending my pet. Look at this. It worked. It didn't crash. Nice. That was unexpected, actually. Because I never tried it. I never tried it. Let me see if I can attack him somehow. Summon missile. You missed the familiar. What do you mean I missed it? Summon missile can miss, eh? Okay. Summon missile can miss. So we're trying again. Don't do it. Don't do it at home with your cat, please. Boom! Yes, we actually hit him. Do you think he's gonna die? I don't know. Poor guy. No, I don't want to kill him. I don't want to kill him. But I can cast whatever. I can cast, for example... And by the way, the spell should shrink based on the size of the... What is the good one? What is the Curing Fate? I don't remember. What do you mean you don't know a spell called Curing Fate? Curing... What is the name? I think it was Curing Fate, but anyway. Life Infusion is this one. But because it's the dummy database. No, I don't have them. Because we are running on the dummy database. So we only have a limited amount of spells. But anyway, seems to be working. Yeah, you can buff it, but we decided that the pets are not fighting. At the moment, at least. But the pets are not going to fight. Hello, little guy. Do you want to eat something? He wants to eat something, I know. Because his energy level is very low. What we want to give him? I think we had honey, no? We had honey. Item honey. Item honey. Okay. One. Look at this. Look at this. Fuck, he's not eating it. Why? I think because he's dead. I think I killed him. I killed him? No, please. I think I killed him. I killed him with a spell. He's not eating, but... Yeah, I think the server crashed. I think he was dead. He was not showing dead, but considering wait a second, I will check after the stream. Okay, so what I was saying, yes, I think we probably killed him because Okay, but let me connect. So now in theory, if I save, we connected also follow and stay, right? But now we want him to, so we have a problem that the energy level is not updated. It's updated only when I'm feeding him, and we need to fix that. We need to fix that. Yeah, but it's nice to see that, you know, different stuff is working together now. So it's pretty cool to see that different pieces like the spell effects and the pets and the animations and everything is starting to come together. Yeah, it's very nice. We are making this, boys. We are doing it. We are doing it. We will have plane shift on Unreal Engine one day. We are doing it. We are doing it. Yeah, the arena is nearly as tall as the windowless tower. I want to make my own RPG at some point. But doing with HDAD is not easy. I don't know. I think you can, because you can focus, you know, you can focus strongly for some minutes, do stuff, and then maybe do something else. And also doing an RPG, you can do very different stuffs, you know. So you can sometimes work on the UI, sometimes work on the icon, sometimes works on. So I don't know. Okay, let me summon my pet. Ah, very nice. And he's following me. Let me ask him to stay. Stay. Ah, look how he's disciplined. How he's trained, huh? My pet is super trained, huh? Stay, and he stays. Look, stay. He's not moving, huh? He's not moving. Even if I put the food in front of him, he will not move. Look. Look at how strong is his will, huh? Look. Look how strong is his will. Look. It's not moving, you see? It's not moving at all. He's telling me that he needs food, but he's not moving. You see? Okay, now I tell him, come. Follow. Ah, it's coming to me. Good boy. Now, I want him to eat something. What is the honey? Oh, I think we break the eating. Yeah. The eating is broken, boys. Because I added some stuff, so it's broken. It's broken, but don't worry. Yeah? Don't worry, we're gonna fix it. Very easy. Peak operation run. Peak operation 4636. Okay, so it seems to be broken somehow. Because I added some stuff. PS get PS controller is not working. Okay. NPC operation 4636. NPC operations 4636. Yeah, obviously is the line that I added today. Get NPC actor, get char owner. So you probably get char owner, then is empty. That is not good though, eh? Because get char owner in theory should be valid. Assuming that NPC is yes, NPC is him for sure. It seems that he doesn't know that I am his owner. But it's very strange because wait, because we do this already here. When we do add pet energy, Ah, get brain. Fuck it. Get brain. Get brain, get owner, get PS controller. Get brain. Get owner, get PS controller. Yeah. So is I need to recompile it. I need to recompile it because it's crashed. While we are here, we do this change. Why we don't also do the other change to have him accept the /pet eat command. You have some look of the free of the month part of you shop this month. You have medieval castle in parts. Yeah, we checked it already, Ulla. I think I checked it all already. Few. I think we did it. No, we did it the other day. And I also checked the castle and everything. Yes, you see, owned. Yeah, I got everything already. But thank you for reminding anyway, which is, better twice than zero. No, what I want to say is, if we can also put the if you want to put, my problem with HDD is the hyper focusing. Is it get bored or unmotivated? Yeah, I know. That's not easy. I mean, keeping motivation is a problem. But if you want a small project to work on, I have a list here. I have a list. I made a list of ideas for casual devs. You see, and I have three things that can be developed and can be developed standalone and then integrated later on. So if you want to do it, if you want to help, I can give you some stuff. Yeah, you can build a castle by like a Lego thingy, but that is a very, very bad idea for performance reasons. Because basically you will have not millions, hundreds of objects, and every object is a pass. So, it's good in theory, but not in practice. But maybe you can make the castle in pieces and then merge it, in a single geometry, like in Blender, and then it will be good. Then it will be good. So yes, anyway, you can use it, but I think my suggestion would be to do it in Blender, not in Unreal. Because their blocks are so small that you need hundreds and hundreds of blocks for one castle. And performance-wise is a very bad idea. So how do I add the eat command? Basically, we want, how do I add the eat command? At the moment, the eat command doesn't exist. It doesn't exist at all. So it's not recognized by the pet command. So I think I need to find pet. Handle command pet, yes. And then assist, attack, dismiss, follow, guard, name, run, stay, stop, attack, summon. Also the name, I think we can change it in the UI. And then I think we can just add it here and that's it. But we need a new, yeah, we need a new command in pet command. So we really need to add a new command here. So we need to go in pet command message and add it, right? So we will have a command eat, because he can eat by himself, right? But we can also ask him to eat. This is what I want to do, right? So it will, if he's hungry, he will automatically eat whatever you throw at him. But if he's not hungry, you can still ask him to eat. You need to combine it, yeah. Instances are cheap, yeah, but you know, I think to me it's always a bad idea, because okay, it's cheap, but how cheap, you know? I understand you are not killing the game, but still, you know, why to have a performance problem when you can avoid it, you know, just because you want to build Lego. Unreal can merge meshes into one actor, but it cannot merge vertices, to my knowledge. So what you will have to merge there is vertices. Also because the calculation of the light will be done with vertices, and so it means that you basically cannot manipulate normals anymore, you know, because you have blocks, you know. So you have a block, and this block is made this way, and the normals, in theory, at least in theory, are made for this block. So will not be smooth with the next block next to it, right? And then if you leave a small fissure, I mean, the poor Unreal will have to calculate the light going through the fissure, you know, between this block and the next block. So right, if you don't put it exactly on top, but you leave a small space, and I mean, the engine will try to calculate the light. So I mean, you are you know, so don't do it. The bottom line is don't do it. Don't do it. Listen to me, don't do it. Just build your castle the way it should be built, okay? Okay, so we added the thingy. So we added a command eat. Now we need the guy to do something when we ask him to eat. But it is a good test for there is a good test for to test the addition of a new command, because I think anyway we will need it. We will need it quite a bit. Okay, so we are here. I think we should do case command name, case summon, case target. I think we can put it at the end. Common attack, stop attack. These things start to be complex, but it's okay. So I think what we want to do, we want to add a new case, right? I don't know why this thing is not indented properly. Like there is an if somewhere that is not indented. Yeah, why this? I will indent it because it's a bit of a pity, you know, that is because it's harder to understand then. Wow. so much. Okay, all of this should go forward once. Okay, so casebed command eat, right? But you know, nowadays I think that people are making games that way, yeah. So, which to me is very bad. But I think that since they have extra power, you know, and since it works anyway, I think that people are using all these kind of game builders, or you know, so they're just putting things together in pieces. And I don't know. I mean, we analyzed. You were not here, Clovenhoof, seeing it, but I did a stream. I mean, one stream. I did like 20 streams on assembling a village, assembling a fantasy village from the assets that are on the marketplace that are free. Which, by the way, is this one. I mean, this is a piece, but okay. And so I try to take pieces, right, from the marketplace, like this lantern, this wall, the inside of the house, whatever. I mean, none of the pieces was optimized. None of them. They were absolutely crazy amount of polygons, crazy amount of layers of textures, and crazy texture sizes. I mean, like impossible to use in a real scenario. So 8K textures in 4 layers, you know, or 4K texture in 4 layers. Lanterns, they were like, I don't know, 30 centimeters high of 6,000 polygons. I mean, but I did it. I reduced them all. So it took me like 3 weeks, but now, if you look at our now it's closed, but if you look at the project, you know, we have them all in with the right level of detail, with the right polygons, with the right textures, and with the right reuse, and so now they are usable. But I mean, the one on the marketplace is, so if you say, oh, ready to use, you know, when they say marketplace ready to use, yeah, ready to use, there are very, very few that are ready to use. So if people start to make, you know, games like that, it will be tough, you know. I think they will have troubles then along the way. Okay, so what we are adding here is the, I think we can do the same check. So we can do, can pet hear you, will pet react, which is basically checking. Wait, the only thing is the level, because I think this one is the level. I think this one should be, oops, should be security level 1. I mean, complexity level 1, because it's a very simple command. Run, walk, stay, and follow. Yes, exactly. So it's a level 1 command. And then what we need to do, we need to send him a perception, right? And the perception will be handle perception out of food. So if we send him a perception out of food, he will eat anyway, right? Now, I'm not sure if this is really going to work as we expect, but because the perception out of food in reality is doing few other things as well. I need to be careful because, yeah, the perception out of food, no, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Now, the only problem is if we want to avoid overeating, right? And that is something that I want to do. I just need to understand, a bit how to do it, but okay, in theory now he will receive a perception of eating. So a perception of out of food. So when you tell him eat, he will the brain of the NPC will receive a perception out of food, and the perception out of food will trigger the behavior of searching around and eating something, right? Yeah, depends a lot on what kind of game is for. Yeah, absolutely. Because I think if you are doing like a single player RPG, you can really afford it, right? So if you are loading the level once and you are only in that level, for 20 minutes, and then you load another level because you moved, your character moves. So it's a single player RPG. I think you can assemble the castle in pieces. The castle in pieces, probably yes. I mean, I would still argue that the lighting will be broken, but okay, that's my point of view. So I would still not suggest to do it, but yes, but for certain games, if you're making an arcade game and you want to use whatever, or if you're making a loading screen, imagine that you make a 3D loading screen at the beginning of the game with, I don't know, a table, a chair. I mean, all that stuff can be even 20,000 polygons each. You don't really care. Is one scene loaded once and displayed once. So the difference in an MMO is that chair, the players will drop it, 300 times in the same place. So you need to be careful about that. So you still I mean, if you want to allow them to drop the chairs, which we do, yeah, 150k polygons, game ready. I mean, yes, depends on what game you're making, on which hardware. Also, we are trying to keep the hardware requirements kind of low at the moment, and then maybe we'll increase it, okay? But for now, I'm trying to keep it low. Okay, let's start it and see if our pet, first of all, doesn't crash when he's eating, and second of all, if we ask him to eat over the hungry threshold, if he's doing it or not, right? Which is testing also the new system we did in the UI for sending commands to the pet, right? Finally a loading screen. I was seeing the dwarf a million times, Now that we changed it, it's very nice. By the way, Clovenhoof, you can click on follow on Twitch. It will help me. Because the more people we are following, the more people are joining. It's a kind of a cascade effect. You say? Asking for the follow? Easy. Thank you for the follow. Okay, so we... so what do? We open this pet window. Now, our pet at the moment is always born with 0 energy, okay? You don't see it here, unfortunately, because this one is broken, but I will fix it. But our pet is always born with 0 energy, so he's always in need of food. In fact, if you go under NPC, you see that he says, I need food, I need food, I need food. Now, we can also put it in a kind of a bubble above his head. I think I will do that, but he is in need of food, okay? So we can feed him. Now, I want to see if he's not crashing anymore. Holy shit. That sound. Okay, so he ate the thing, right? And now it should be at 20 energy. Don't look at the bar because it's broken, but the number is correct. So it's at 20 energy. 20 energy is still not enough because the threshold is 30. So if I drop another honey, okay, this sound was a bit more reasonable. This sound was a bit more reasonable. The previous one was like, roar! But okay, so now it should not print out I need food anymore. And now his energy level should be at 40, right? The amount of energy that the specific food is giving to the pet is based on the price of the food. So the more pricey is the food, the more energy you're gonna give him, right? And now, so if I put another honey on the ground, he will not eat it, right? Good boy, don't eat it. Okay, nice. You following me? Yes. Don't eat it, okay? Nice. Now, if I ask him to eat, in theory, so if I go here and we click, fuck, why it is not in the list? No. No. If it is not in the list, unfortunately, we cannot ask him to. Well, I can do it with a command. I can do pet eat. I did it. Good boy. Good boy. You did it. You have 60 health. You did it. You did it. If I do pet eat with nothing around, I think it will fail because he cannot see. Now, if I put this and I say pet eat, he will not eat it. Unfortunately, at the moment, he's not communicating with me. But I think it would be nice if he could say something like, I'm not gonna eat that, or something like that, right? Okay. So, now I want to do another test. I want to say, I want to do this. I want him to follow me. But then, if I do pet eat now, he's searching in the area around him, so he will not find it. Yeah, he will not find it because he doesn't see it. It's too far away. Okay. So he's not. I mean, he's eating it only when I ask him to eat. Yum 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 yum. I think it would be nice if to have like a eat animation, and maybe a small jump or something, like he's happy about it. I think would be very cool. Also, I think it would be cool if you could pet him, you know, and he would jump around or something. But okay, we can do that. We can do that. Okay, so but basically our commands are working. I have no idea why the ability is not showing up. I think it's probably not showing up because they are not in the right order or something. This eat food didn't show up in the list of evolution stage number 1. But wait a second. In which evolution stage is? Because at the moment is in learn a phrase, get direction, and learn one answer kind of evolution stage. So he's not baby anymore, he's child. So he's in the second evolution stage because he has too much experience. This is why it's not showing up here. Okay, let me do something. So but we needed the previous levels to show, right? So basically at the moment we have a bug, we have a problem that when you are in a certain evolution stage, you are seeing only the commands of that specific evolution stage, while you should see that evolution plus all the previous. And at the moment, this is not how it's working. And it is bad, and I'm gonna fix it right now. How do we do this? Well, basically, when we have one command which is called get current evolution stage, right? And this get current evolution stage is listing. So do we want to put the abilities? Yes, I think that when we are loading the evolution stage, we should keep track of the previous ability and add them on the list. I think we should do it on loading, because anyway, this is static for everyone. Yeah. We should do it on loading. So when the server starts, so basically in this query, in the initialization, you know what is the problem? I think is that, no, I can do it. I think I can just avoid clearing this array. If I don't clear this array at every cycle, no, wait. If I don't clear this array at every cycle, I will continue to add. Yes. If it's that easy, I hope. I think it is. Because basically here at every cycle we were clearing out the previous set of abilities, but considering that we are loading them order by, we have an order by evolution, right? And so if we keep the ability continue to the, I think it will work. I think it will work, boys. I think it will. We can do this. Yes, I know that the pet at the moment is not the right one. I know. The image is not the right one, but I know it's because I need to change it. I need to change it because there is one place. There is one place in the whole universe where we keep our pet. Eh? I mean, it's hidden; you will never see it, but it's actually in a place. At the moment, I placed the Groffel pet, but in reality, instead of that, I should place not only the right one, but also the right model, because in theory the model can change and the size can change, right? So I think that's a work that I need to do. At the moment we don't have changing sizes and models, but I think we will have it. I think the size is easy. I just scale the pet and it's becoming bigger. Super easy. But the change of the model, I think, will take a bit, because we need some artists. And at the moment we are lacking artists as usual. Yeah, at the moment we are lacking artists as usual. But, you know, we are this way. Okay. So what I want to do, I forgot. No, we need to summon the guy. Poof. You see the abilities. So the current evolution stage is showing all the previous abilities plus all the new ones. So this list will become insane, when he's at the last level. Fuck! But the next evolution stage. No. The next evolution stage should actually show me. Fuck. Yes, should only show me the additional one, not all of them. Okay, yeah, I need to work on that. Or we leave it like this. I don't know, because you don't see You don't see immediately which are the new ones, you know. You have to look at them one by one. By the way, this thing is doing nothing. In theory, you should expand the... But anyway. Eat food. So it restarted, and so since we are not loading item honey, since we are not loading the stuff at this, let me see if I put a stack of 2. I think if I put a stack of 2, something bad will happen. He actually ate the stack of 2, but he got only 20 energy. Yeah. This is a problem. This is a problem. Do you think the pet? Do you think the pet should refuse the stack of 2, or? I think it's better if he refuses it. It is pretty cool stuff. Yes, we are. I mean, it's fun. You know, I'm doing this in so many years, but it's still fun. You know, it's still fun to do. He doesn't care. So if you have a stack of 20, he will eat. I think he should refuse a stack of 2. Because, you know, if we allow stacks, is basically destroying the whole theory, because you will just give him a stack of 20, he will eat them all, and he will immediately get full. All our calculations on how much energy gets are fucked up. We have to multiply, but then it's too much. So you will not be able to eat the full stack. He has only to eat a piece of it. It becomes a mess. I think it will just not eat stacks. So I think that I have to do something like, you know, in the stack thingy. Okay, but let me see. I will do it later. Let me see if I can have him eat by command. So at the moment he's at 20, right? So if I put him another honey, maybe I put it a bit more far away. Fuck, he reached it anyway. He has, I think he has a 3 meter, at the moment he has a 3 meter range. So now he's at 40. So now if I put another one, he's not gonna eat it because he's above threshold, right? So, I mean, he sees the food, and I think he also wants to eat it, but he doesn't do it because he doesn't know. But if I say, if I go here and I say eat food, Nyam! That sound, bro. Nyam! Okay, so he actually ate it. Easy. Yeah, he actually ate it. So, and now he's at 60. So I can ask him to eat, you know, continuously until he's full. So this is the idea, right? The idea is that you have to feed your pet a number of times to actually make him full. And there is another problem, that if you feed him too much, if you feed him too much, he will not eat anymore, right? Because all these other actions, like go to a known location, all this is not implemented. All this does absolutely nothing. But if when we put it on, so for example, learn a phrase, we will do it tomorrow. Tomorrow, he will be able to learn a phrase, hopefully. So if we do learn a phrase will cost, I don't know, 20 energy. Okay, or I don't know, we will decide how much. We will cost 20 energy. Learning, or maybe 100. Yeah, maybe learning new stuff will cost, I think the full, yeah, I think will cost like the full. And so then you will go like, okay, eat again to gain more energy. But since he ate last fed time, you see this last fed time? Since the last fed time would be like 1 minute ago, the guy will refuse it. So basically it is a way for us to drive the pace at which you can use your pet for special stuff. And we may decide that it's very easy, like for example, the one command is using, I don't know, 1 energy, so you can do 80 commands before it's out of energy. Or we can decide that one command is like using 20 or 30. So there is a bit of the balance that we need to understand. I think the other thing I want to do is that when you give him a command, he's saying something. He's saying something like yes. So you see him speaking, You see him speaking and saying yes, or doing something. Also, I wanted when he's idle like this, he's actually moving around you a bit. I want him to move a bit. Right? But anyway, I think that's all for today, guys. Today I have to go a bit earlier because I have to wake up very early tomorrow, and I need to go. But I think it was good. So the stuff that we did, I don't know if you have our mission. We can go to our mission and see where we are. Let me see. Implement display of energy in the character sheet. Okay. Yeah, it's not working very well because we are missing the progress bar. Added ability to eat. Yes. Consume energy by executing tasks. This we didn't do it yet. But in the character sheet, I mean, we worked on the character sheet and really improved it. And so this was the first version. But now the character sheet is much better. I think we should have like a right click maybe on him to bring up the character sheet. I think right click character sheet will be very, very easy instead of clicking here. I mean, you need it because when he's not summoned, you need to click on summon, obviously. So I still think this window is a bit too big. I'm thinking imagine if we could do because these commands are very nice, but in this window are a bit of a mess. What I'm thinking is, let's imagine that you can collapse this part. Wait. You can collapse this part, and so only this part of the window, this part of the window goes to the left. Yes, I think I need to do it. This part of the window goes to the left, and so it remains only like this. And so you will see your pet much better, and you can click on the stuff that he can do. And then you click again on expand, and the window becomes again like this, right? I think this is probably the most handy. Or we make this panel like a, we make this panel like a separate thing. They can go somewhere. Yeah, the context menu, we have it already in the old game, and the context menu is this one. I don't know if it's very visible, but anyway, is allowing you to dismiss, talk, give, and look, right? The problem is that the context menu can have just a number of, and here And here the ability will really be a lot. So I don't think I can fit into a context menu all of this. Look at how many there are already right now, right? There are 4, which are these ones. And these 4 maybe we can put in the context menu. This 4 can also be in the context menu, I think. Well, except the summon, because in the summon you don't have him, so you need to summon it first. But this one I think are a bit too many. And also some of this will require another UI. So for example, when you click on learn a phrase, when you click on learn a phrase, I think we will need a kind of a pop-up, you know, to pop up. We need a pop-up to pop up, and I think you will have to put the phrase. For example, you will say I am Groffelio, the pet of Clovenhoof. Okay, so if you will need a kind of a UI, and then there will be like obviously like a box here at the bottom with learn or something, right? Okay. So teach, no, not learn, teach. So some of these commands will require a kind of a UI, and some of them will be pretty complex, like for example, learn a phrase will also be forget a phrase. So actually I think that this I am Groffelio teach will have probably on the side, I'm just speculating at the moment, but we'll have probably on the side a list of all the phrases that he already knows, and you want him maybe to forget, maybe you want to change one or forget. So this is actually a kind of a management UI, right? So you will have here the phrase 1, and there will be a button to delete, a button maybe to change, I don't know, maybe change, no, we just do add and remove and fuck it. So if you want to change it, you just delete it and add it again, right? But I think you will, so you will have listed here all the phrases that he knows, and you want to delete them. So this is also why I think the context menu becomes a bit too small. Well, I mean, you can also have this in the context menu, right? So you right click and then this pops up, but I don't know, I feel it's probably easier if you have a list. Also here you have the description, you know, so you are not blind on what you are clicking on. So I think there are some, but it's a good discussion. I mean, we can think about it. We can think about it. Okay, boys. Okay, boys. If you can, click on follow on Twitch, and if you can, subscribe on YouTube, and also check our Patreon site, which is patreon.com/planeshift, where you can access the alpha release with the lowest tier, and you can get a tag on Discord and access to our support channel and other things like that. Let me see if we can raid someone. Can we raid someone? How many we are on Twitch? There is this guy. Let's raid this guy. Acheta Games. Acheta Games. Can you please go here if you are on YouTube, so that you join the raid. Acheta Games. Let's see how many we are. How many are we? 3? Can we be a bit more than 3? Can we be a bit more than 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3? 3 Three is okay. We can raid with 3 people. Okay, anyway, if you stay after I stop the stream, we will raid this guy, which is always nice. You know, on Twitch there is this idea of raiding people, which is anyway good. So you're helping other streamers, you make yourself known, is always nice. Okay. Okay, so thanks for watching and see you soon, boys. Bye bye. Don't leave so we do the raid.